Hey guys, in this video, we are going to go through how to place bets on 22bet. Let's get into it. The first thing that you have to do is to just log in into your account. As you can see, I'm already logged in here. And then once you're done with that, now we can get into the betting. As you can see on this page, you might see a lot of tabs from the left to the top, and you might feel a bit overwhelmed. But the good thing is that once you understand how to place bets on just a single game, the same concept applies to almost every other game on the website. So let's jump into one of the games here. Once you scroll down, we can see that we have categories here. We have football, tennis, basketball, and the rest. And the same categories are right here to the left. And then on this side to the right, this is where you are going to see your bet slip. It's going to show you all the games that you have placed a bet on as you are adding the bets. And then it's going to show you your potential winnings. All right. And then at the top here, it's just a breakdown of all the various types of games that you can bet on. We can see we have casino games, we have live games, we have sports, and this is just for the Euro Cup. And finally, the first one here is the Aviator. But for this session, I want us to look at football, all right? So let's come here. Actually, we can just click on sports. First of all, these are the games that are currently ongoing. As you can see, they're indicated here, they're live. And these are tennis matches. You can see by the icon here. And then if you scroll down, you can see, I believe this is volleyball. You can see it's live too. But I want us to look at soccer, or rather football. Let's click on sports. And there we go. We can see these are the games that we have. These are upcoming games. As you can see here, we don't see that live icon that we are seeing before, because this is a game that's going to be played later today at 9 p.m. So if you want to place a bet on this game, all you have to do is you can either come and place the bet here. These are some of the odds. As you can see, we have 1, then we have X, and then we have 2. This basically what it means is if you are betting on 1 means you are betting on the home team winning the game, right? And then if you are betting on X, you are betting on a draw, the match finishing on a draw. And then if you are betting on 2, it means that you are betting that the away team is going to win. So in the case of this first game here, we can see if you bet on the home team to win, the odds are 7.2, right? If you are betting on a draw, the odds are 4.18. And if you are betting on the away team to win, you are getting odds of 1.48. How the odds work: the lower the odds, the lower your potential winnings. And this is based off of how the team has been performing and the likelihood of that team winning or losing the match. So in this case, going by these odds right here, we can tell that the away team is expected to win. And that's why the odds are low at 1.4. But the home team, given that they have been given odds of winning of 7.2, it means that you potentially stand to make a lot of money. But at the same time, it means that there's a good chance that they are going to lose, because they are not as great a team as the away team. So let's look at the potential winnings. If you were to say bet on this, to say that the away team is going to win, you just click here to select the bet that you want. And then as you can see immediately here, it has been populated, right? And now here is where you enter the amount of money that you want to stake. So assuming I want to stake 1,000, right? Once I put 1,000, we can see immediately here. Let's see. So this is the potential returns that you expect to make if you were to win this match. If at all, the away team that you have selected wins the match, you are going to get this. This is the amount that you are going to get. So the result will be, you are going to win 1,252. So if you less this from the bet that we placed of 1,000, our profit is going to be 252 shillings on that single match. But if you feel like the match might end up as a draw, you select this one. Let's say we select this 4.18. You can see immediately the profits have shot up. The potential winnings is now 3,100, meaning the profit on this bet would be this 3,100 less the 1,000 that you placed. So you'd make a profit of 2,100 shillings on this bet. So let's say, assuming you believe that the home team is going to win, you just click on this. Once you click on that, as you can see, since the odds are much higher than this, the potential winnings have also gone up significantly. Now the potential winnings are 5,300. So if you less the 1,000 that we bet, the potential profit that you might make here would be 4,320. So that's how it works. So it's based on, you do your research to find out which team is more likely to win, and then you place the bet. But just by looking at this, you can tell that the away team is the one that's most likely to win. But if you bet on that, then the profit margin is quite low. So depending on the risk you want to take, that's how you decide which team to go for here. Another thing to consider is you can also accumulate, or rather put together bets. So assuming I want to bet on this match, right? I've selected this and the odds is 1.48 and the potential winnings is 1,200. So meaning the profit is just 200. But I feel like I need a bigger profit. So something else that you can do is, let's go to the next match. We can see on this other match, the team that's most likely to win is the away team yet again. So I can also click on this. So once I click on that, we can see that both the matches have been added here. And what that does is that now it's going to combine the odds of these two games. And now when you scroll here, we can see now the profit is now significant. We are getting a profit of 2,200. This is a relatively safe bet because, as you can see, we have selected the teams that are expected to win. So assuming we want to add another match, so let's look for another one. So in this case, as you can see, the odds are 2.7, 3 and 2.7 on both ends. So for this one, you can tell that it's hard to tell which team is going to win because the odds are average. So this means that these are two teams that are expected to be on the same level. So it's hard to predict which one is going to win here. So given that it's hard to predict which team is going to win here, let's look for another relatively safe bet. Let's scroll here. Another thing that I can show you now is that you can now actually mix different types of games. Now here you are betting on soccer, but if you scroll down, now we have the women NBA here. So we can bet on this one too. So let's mix soccer and then come here. We can see that this one is the one that is pegged to win at 1.38 odds, and then click on it. Now you can see it has been added, and now the potential winnings have gone up to 3,000, right? And then we can just come and add another one here, 1.6. Now the potential winnings have gone up to 4,900. So the profit here would be 4,900 less the 1,000, and then the profit would be 3,900. But now that you have learned how to mix games, now the risk is, once you have put together a bet slip like this, if you lose any of these matches, you're going to lose the entire bet. But if you win all these matches, or rather if they go towards your prediction here, you're going now to win this entire amount, right? So the good thing about mixing matches in a single bet slip is that you can choose relatively safe bets and then mix them together to get bigger odds. But now the risk is, if you lose any of those matches in that bet slip, you lose the entire slip. All right? Good. Now let's have a look at something different. Let's remove all this. So let's come to this game right here. If you click on it right here, just click here. As you can see here, we are seeing this icon showing plus 1,200. Let's open and see what we can find in there. Great. Now once you open here, you can see we have a lot more going on, right? We have all this. So initially we were just betting on three things. The first one being the home team winning. And in that case, we are going to get odds of 7.2, and the profit was going to be, we get 5,000 as the potential winnings, and the profit is going to be 4,000 once we less our investment of 1,000, or rather our bet. And then the second option was either a draw, where we are going to make 3,000, or the away team to win, and we are going to make 1,000. But once you less our stake, the profit was going to be 252. But now, once you open, we now get all these odds. Like here, we can see something called double chance. In double chance, we get to select two possibilities. So if we were to click on the first one here, it's saying that the match is going to end up with either the home team winning or a draw. As you can see, it's either the home team winning or a draw. So as long as the home team wins or the match ends up in a draw, we are going to make money, right? We are going to make this match 2,000. Potential winnings are going to be 2,000. So the only way to lose this bet is if the away team wins. And then the second one here, it's saying that either the match is going to end with either of the teams winning, but it's not going to end up in a draw. So as long as either of these teams win and the match does not end up in a draw, we are going to make this money. All right, because we get odds of 1.23. So that's a riskier, or rather a less riskier way to bet, right? Because now you have taken away just one possibility for you to lose the game. And when you scroll down here, we can see other things. Like here, we can bet on, do both teams score? If you want to say that both teams are going to score, you just click on this. And now the odds are 2.23, meaning you can make this match. If you feel like one team is not going to score, just click on this one. And then in that case, as long as one of the teams does not score, now you have odds of 1.6. And then if you just continue scrolling, you can see, you can pick even how many goals we are going to get in the match. You can also pick all these odds. If you just scroll slowly, you can see the possibilities are so many. You can see even you can bet on the correct score, right? And in this case, you get much bigger odds compared to this, because you can see the best odds you can get here is 7.2. But if you come to predicting the correct score of the game, let's look for it right here. You can see the odds we are getting. We are getting 14, 8.4. So assuming you were to say that the match is going to end up at 1-0 with the home team winning, right? Initially, saying the home team is just going to win, we were getting 7.2 in odds. But now, if we are going to say that it's going to win by 1-0, we can see the odds jumped to 14, and now the potential winnings are 10,000. Right? If you say it's going to end up a correct score of 0-0, meaning that nobody wins, we draw and no scores are made, now the potential winning is 6,000. So you have a lot of options. If you go through here, you can see all this. Even you can pick any score, and you can see some that go with odds up to 100, right? Like these ones. And then you stand to make 70,000 right here. But you see now the risk is so high of you being able to predict with precision a score of like 3-4, but now the risk, the reward equally becomes quite high. So now it's up to you with your risk appetite to decide on which one you want, the bets that you want to take, and the ones that you feel that are a bit too risky for you. All right, so for any game, you can just bet on just who is going to win, or you can open the match by just clicking on it, and then it's going, let's say it's going to give you all those other odds for you to play around with. Okay, so let's reset this by just closing. The final thing that I want us to go through is live matches. Let's check if we have any live matches right now, especially soccer matches. So I've just clicked on live. Let's see, we have this from the Ethiopia Premier League. There's a match that's going on, so let's open it. Now once we open this match, we can see that it's currently continuing. You can see it's the 79th minute. Currently we have the home team is losing, the away team is 2 goals up. This means as the match progresses, you can place bets, and this one gives you a preview of how the match is going, right? So we have 10 minutes to the match ending. And as you can see the odds, now the odds are affected depending on how many minutes we have left. As you can see the possibility of the home team winning, you get 28 odds up to 28. This is relatively quite high, and why it's that high is because the possibility of this team, the home team, managing to recover from 2 goals down at the 80th minute and winning this game by the 90th minute is quite hard. So you get a very high odds here of 28, right? Let's see if you were to place a bet of 1,000, what this could look like. So this could be a potential winnings of 22,000 actually, right? But if you want to place a safe bet here, the safest bet here would be to bet on the away team winning, right? Because they're already 2 goals up and it's already the 81st minute. But because it's so easy for you to win that bet, the odds are extremely low. You might find that the match when it was starting, maybe the odds of this team winning was like 1.4, 1.5. But as the game progressed and as they started scoring goals, the odds started going lower and lower. As you can see now, it's down to 1.01. So let's look for something else that we can bet on here as the match progresses before it closes. So we have all this. Let's see what else we can look at here. We can see we have the correct score. Yeah. So if you want to say you expect that they are going to score another goal and the match is going to end at 0-3, you expect the away team to score another goal in the next 8 minutes, you can just click here and you are going to get very good odds here of that in, right? If you expect that there are no more goals, you can just click here. You say the match is going to end at 0-2. So the expectation is that in the next 8 minutes, nothing is going to happen in terms of scoring. So you just click here and come and place your bet. With 1,000, you are going to make 1,100. So your winnings are going to be 189 shillings. It's relatively safe because you have just 8 minutes and the possibility of a goal being scored in the next 8 minutes might be low, but you never know. So that's another thing that you can look at. So when it comes to betting in games, you can, let me show you actually something that's happening just now. You can see all the odds have been locked because now they are updating. So whenever you are betting on a live game, odds tend to update as the game progresses, right? And at some point, you might not be able to place a bet. As you can see here, it has been blocked, the bet that I had placed, because I had not confirmed that bet. All right, so when it comes to betting, or rather, betting on sports, you have those two options. You can bet on upcoming games, or you can look for games that are live, and then you look at how the match is going and now place your bets depending on that. Okay, so let's go back home. And now I want to just place some bets here. Let's see which bets we can place. So on this one, I'm going to place on the away team winning at 1.48. Let's see what else is available. I'm going to bet on this one too, winning, and then finally I'm going to bet on this. So I've taken 3 teams, I've put them together, and the total odds I'm getting, let's assume I bet 1,000. So my potential winnings are, where is it? Sorry. These are 4 games as opposed to 3. Which one have I added? Oh, let me remove this. This is the one that you have just done for the live game that's going on. I don't want that one. Or I can actually just keep it. Let's have those 4 odds. 1, 2, 3, 4. The potential winnings are quite high at 32,000. Let's see how that goes. So we are going to bet 1,000 shillings. I think I'll just try and use this bonus amount that I made the other day when I placed the deposit. So let's go. You choose to. I'm going to choose bonus account. My bet is 1,000 shillings. And now I can place the bet. Oh, that one has been blocked because, as you can see, given that it's a live match, the odds are still changing. Let's see if they unblock it so that we can place the bet on it. Let's wait and see, because I'd like to just place this bet. Actually, I wish I placed it faster, but let's see. Let's wait and see. Let's check on it to see what the odds are on that game at the moment. Just scroll down. Oh, the home team has already scored. It's already 1-2. Okay, so that has changed. So I was about to lose that. So let's change the bet here. We can say the match is going to end at the current score of 1-2. Okay. If we add that, then we bet 1,000. Bonus account. And then so the potential winnings is 7,200. Let's see if we shall be allowed to place that bet. So it's risky because the match is still ongoing. Okay. Okay. And just like that, we have placed our bets. Now this is our slip. You can see the potential winnings is 7,000 shillings of our bet of 1,000 shillings. So I've used the bonus amount that I had from the first deposit, because every time, remember, once you place your first deposit, you get 100% bonus. So I had a bonus of 1,000. So that's what I've used to place this bet. And now all we have to do is wait and see what happens. And if all this goes as I have predicted here, I'm going to make this profit. I'm going to get 7,000 in return. So that's basically it on how to place bets. The same thing that we have done on this one, it applies across the board for other games. So let's say, okay, let's come back home. So for any other game, even if you are to go to the NBA, you can either bet here, that is home, draw, and away, or you can click on it to see what other odds are available for you to play with. And then after you are done placing your bets, if you want to see the bets that you have placed, you just come here to your profile and then click on bet history. And then once you get here, all you have to do is change these filters. For me, since I didn't use my main account, I have to pick the bonus account. And here is the match. All right, as you can see, it's unsettled because the games are still in progress. The one game is still in progress, and the other games are going to be played later today. And I think 2 are going to be played tomorrow. So you can check back here at any time to see if you have won or you have lost your bet, or to see the progress of the bets. All right. And if you want to see the details of this match, you just click here and it's going to show you all the games that you have placed a bet on. And basically that's it. All you have to do now is wait and see if you win or lose the match. And also you can come here and click on any game to see how it's progressing and to see the result of that game. Okay, and basically that's it. So with that, I hope this has been helpful. Remember to bet responsibly. Cheers.